Dang it. What's up, everybody? New stream clips, and I guess I have really edited those to end. I wasn't prepared for that. Anyway, whatever. We're here. It's Monday, and today we're going to be going over, we have Atriad's defense to do a defense up recording, and it might be a short stream today. I could climb some tower. There's a bunch of stuff we could do, but it depends on how much time I have. I have some IRL stuff to do today. It's Monday. I'm having trouble getting started. Anyway, what's up, MSFers? We're going to talk about what happened over the weekend, which is we had some content creators announce that they're no longer playing MSF. I heard rumors of other content creators who are going to be leaving MSF, and Beta Ray stepped down from his alliance and is going a little more casual. No word on whether or not he's going to completely leave or not. We saw him on Taco Shooter stream last night, and he mentioned some stuff. So I don't plan on leaving MSF anytime soon. Kamikaze, I'm here until Battle World arrives. However, if Battle World is a total flop, man, I might move on to greener pastures myself. I don't know. What's up, Flint? What's up, Kamikaze? What's up, Casey Wymie? What's up, the random hero? Flint has me as Nebula. I don't understand why. Come on, click on this. Let's go. I don't understand why Flint's got me as Nebula over here, but whatever. Angry Robot kind of suits me. Looking forward to the final version of that. It should be kind of cool. What's up, Rayvarn? What's up, Burnsy? What's up, Captain Ginge? What's up, DJ Donk? What's up, Kevin Sanity? You can always play Fallout New Vegas. Rayvarn, I'm actually playing Fallout 76 and Fallout Shelter right now. I have played Fallout New Vegas so much that it doesn't interest me. Like, I have beaten it every way you can beat it. And though I do think that Fallout New Vegas is the best Fallout game in the Fallout franchise, I'm over it. Whereas Fallout 76, they're releasing new content for it all the time. There's some really interesting stuff going on there. Not to mention, I never beat Fallout 76. And then, of course, if you're playing Fallout Shelter on your cell phone, there's no way to beat that game. It just goes on and on and on. We need Fallout 5 in LA. I believe it's, the new Fallout is London. It's gonna be Fallout London. And I'm really interested to see this because Fallout has never taken place outside of America. They talk about Canada, they talk about Alaska, which in my mind is outside of America, and they talk about Russia, they talk about other places in the world, but they never really have any games based anywhere else. And so I'm really excited to see Fallout London and see how different it is. Fallout London is a mod for 4? I thought they were, I knew there was a mod for Fallout 4, but I thought they had an actual Fallout London. Oh well. Fallout Australia would be tough, man. Fallout Australia, like, how would you know the nuclear waste post-apocalypse Australia from the current Australia? I don't know how you would, like, decipher the two. So that'd be kind of weird, Flint. All right, let's see what we got going on. Oh, I hate this hat. The bill gets picked up on the green screen. It drives me nuts there. We'll just get rid of it. All right, let's bring the music down a little bit to normal here. Sorry, I know I kind of blow the roof off coming in the door. Yeah, like 95% of Australia's uninhabitable, yeah. Ghoul kangaroos would be scary though, Flint, you're right. If the rumor that Tana reported about costumes giving kit changes or stat comes to the game, then I will quit. That would ruin the game, in my opinion. And Gnomes, there are so many people that feel exactly the same way. When I saw that video from Tana, I almost wondered if he was like just making shit up or somebody was just making shit up, because it's been so routinely relayed to the people at Scopely that if they make kits with costumes, or if they make costumes that affect kits and change game balancing, it's gonna upset a lot of people. What if a costume will only change tags? Well, that's something, right? And I think Tana mentioned that as well. If it only changes tags and you can apply the tag change without equipping the costume, like you can just unlock the costume and it'll give you the ability to toggle it on or off or just add the tag or whatever, then maybe that's not such a big deal. But if it changes stats, I'm not gonna enjoy it. I don't care what stat it changes or doesn't change. I'm not gonna enjoy it. And if it changes speed stats, forget about it. So many people just quit right on the spot. They know that. They gotta know that. God, I hope they know that. I better tell them. Or we could not listen to pure Remora. That's right, strategist. Remora is bad. Don't listen to Remoras. Or rumors. Or rumors, for that matter. Did they ever talk about increasing Stark Tech? Yeah, they're done with Stark Tech. They didn't fuck up Stark Tech, so they're gonna let that one go by and just be like, we did something without ruining the game. We're never gonna touch it again. We're gonna hold this one over our heads and be like, look, Stark Tech, we didn't screw it up. Even if it's just tags, I don't want to have to go to the roster screen to switch my costume for a CC fight. I don't either. If it's just tags and it simply unlocks when you unlock the costume and it's there forever and you don't have to toggle it back and forth, you don't have to wear the costume, then maybe it's fine, right? Just adding some tag, increasing some theory crafting ideas, maybe. I don't know. That's super duper duper rumor. Excuse me. I got terrible sleep last night. I'm gonna be yawning a lot. I got like 2 hours of sleep last night. Ultron, he has his what if costume. Would it make his cosmic would it make him cosmic instead of tech? Right? And here's the thing. How accessible are these new costumes? If we're in Rumorville, this is all speculation, guys. We're all getting worked up. But a moment of speculation for those who choose to. How easy is it going to be to acquire those costumes? Are there going to be have and have-nots? Are there going to be paywalled costumes that have really good tags? Those are things that could really be bad. So I'm hoping they just don't do kit changes or tags or anything with costumes. Just leave it alone. Gold APOC was a one-time thing for Mega Whales. I've only played against 2 other people that actually had a gold APOC. Big rumor, MSF goes into perma maintenance mode in 2024. No, MSF's doing great. They're spending a ton of money on the game. There's no chance we're going into maintenance mode for anything anytime soon. The people who are stepping away from MSF, they're still live streaming for one. Many of them are going to just retirement alliances where they're more casual. And the people who are leaving Marvel Strike Force are doing it because they have just been here forever. And they want to do something different, right? This is the longest I've ever played any game. Is Marvel Strike Force. I've never stuck with a game this long continually. I've come back to many games before. I'm still playing Fallout 76, right? I've been playing that since it came out. But I step away from it for months, even years at a time. All right, we're gonna click some red dots here while we wait for a few folks to show up, and then we're gonna jump into a defense up recording pretty quick. I'm just gonna wait until it's more than a rumor before I get mad about costume changes and kits. I just think it's important that if this rumor does have legs, that the developers hear people's worries over it in advance, and they can go, well, maybe we shouldn't do this, or maybe we should make some changes before this goes live. What's that? You don't want random costumes that give plus 10 speed to characters? Right? Like, that would suck. Save your dailies, by the way, save your dailies. Oh, hey, I could do some raids. The amount of people worried is crazy. The amount of money MSF is spending on valuable advertisement is crazy. The amount of YouTubers I watch who have ad reads as part of their shows. Asmongold, many trending card game YouTubers. Lot going on. Lot going on. I really think that there is a lot of information to get people excited, and none of it is valid. I do think the costume thing is an absolute rumor. When we talked to them about that at the summit last year, they basically said, we have absolutely no desire to make costumes that will affect characters. They said, we're not going to say no. They never say no to anything. They never paint themselves into a corner, rule out any options. But they said at that time, they had zero desire to ever do that. And so I'm thinking, and as much feedback as we gave them about that topic, I'm thinking that they would know that it would be not a good place to invest their efforts. Work on moments, work on the new game mode, battle world, work on stabilizing this game, work on open all, for God's sake. I'm not leaving anywhere, Lord Richter. There's no reason I'm gonna leave. It's just Taco, guys. Just Taco. There's a couple of other prominent MSFers who I have heard rumors that they are working on other projects, and they may find that MSF isn't worth their time. But these are all just rumors. The only person that's actually leaving Marvel Strike Force is Taco, and he's not dying of cancer. He's still here. He's still streaming like every day. And Beta didn't leave MSF. He just stepped down to a more relaxed alliance. That's all there is to it. Six years dying. This game must be rotting by now, yeah. Well, Rorix, if they ever do anything with costumes, you know they're gonna sell it, right? They are everything they do, they're finding ways to monetize. That's why the new raids, totally about monetization. Kiln Tower, totally about monetization. You need to purchase your characters big enough to get through the upper floors. We have a rumor that somebody made it through with a 3x3, Peter B, right? Everybody's crazy about that. I don't know who. Somebody was praying to RNGesus and got through with a 3x3. And everybody else is like, well, 4x4, and it takes a long time. Beta did not say he went to free to play. He said he stepped back to a casual playstyle. It was my understanding that he switched to a casual alliance for casual play. I heard, and I didn't see last night's stream with him and Taco, but I heard that he said he was thinking about quitting altogether, but for now that he was just taking a casual stance. That's as much as I know. So basically, I don't know shit, guys. I don't know anything. But one thing's for sure, you don't need to get worried about it. We've seen content creators come and go before. The strategist says he didn't hear that when he was there last night. Feel free to go through Taco's VOD on YouTube and prove me wrong. I'd be happy to know. So, I honestly, guys, I wouldn't even worry about it. What's it matter if somebody stays or goes? Do you live your life based on what everybody else does? Just beat Kiln. Did you just beat Kiln? Or are you telling me to go beat it? I'm a ways off. I haven't gotten any further than the last time you guys saw me play Kiln. Oh, yes, you just beat it. Okay. Guess we'll do that. Beat it, Ron. They say beat it. Okay, I'll do my best. See what I can do. No guarantees, though. I'll probably knock a couple floors out while we wait for people to show up to do the defense up recording. Let's see if I can put a stun on Kestrel. It will not land because it's Beta the Ray Bill. Sorry, it's Beta Ray Bill. Beta the Ray Bill is a casual player in Marvel Strike Force. I just lost Vol. What the fuck? I hate the Bifrost team. I hate it so much. Yeah, I've seen too many content creators come and go to Marvel Strike Force to get excited about rumors of people leaving or people leaving. The good news is most people who are leaving MSF these days are just doing so because they want to play other games. They don't even have anything bad to say about MSF. They're just like, man, I've just been doing this a long time and I'm over it, you know? And I don't blame them. I kind of feel that way too. I'm just waiting for Battle World. If Battle World's a total flop, I might consider walking away from MSF as well. But I'm not there yet, and I don't need to make a decision about that anyways. Taco mentioned something last night about the game will be going into maintenance mode in November. Any idea what that means? Is the game dying? Gnomes, I have no fucking clue what Taco is saying right there. Taco hasn't even been in the Envoy server for the last month. They have incredible expenditures that they've been putting into this game. I talk to developers on a regular basis. No one has said anything about that. I think that is an absolute misquote or misunderstanding. I do not believe that this game is anywhere near maintenance mode. I think the opposite is happening. I think they are gearing up for growth. My brother's wife's brother's dad is quitting MSF. The world is ending, says Xander. That's right, my third cousin twice removed says that he might be quitting MSF. So everybody, it's over. The world's ending. If Battle World is a huge time sink, I'll probably step away from the game. Really? If Battle World is fun, I'm going to enjoy it. If it's a huge time sink, I don't know what's gonna happen. Taco went off on a lot of things. He was ready to leave months ago. Yeah, Taco's been really negative about the game for a while, and that's why he's not playing it anymore. He doesn't want to trash MSF. He just wants to play something he really enjoys, and right now that just isn't MSF. Yeah, Anti-Valor, they're spending tons of money on this game. This idea that it's going into maintenance mode is just astounding to me. I think it's total bullshit. I don't know where anybody is getting that information. An alliance leader, I have zero desire to have to learn and teach and hold hands for another new game mode. Captain Ginge, if the game mode is anywhere near decent, I'm going to be putting a lot of effort into organizing, making infographics, directing people on how to do everything and make it real smooth for you guys to play Battle World. From the very first day that I saw the information about Battle World, I was very excited about it, very optimistic about it. And everything that sucked about the information that I heard are things that they are working on improving. And so I have very high optimism for Battle World. And I just hope that as a content creator, I can provide good enough information that people will really enjoy it and want to come to my channel and check things out. Because I think it's going to be good. Atrids, are you in chat right now? If you are, say something, would you? Someone said Ryan told Taco November 2024 will be possible. Game will go into maintenance mode and they will drain what they can until after. That sounds like hot shit, man. I just don't believe that for a second. First off, even if that were true, I don't believe Ryan Jacobs would tell us that. I think Ryan Jacobs would look us square in the eye and lie through his teeth about it and we wouldn't know the difference. That's not to say anything bad about him, but that's the play I think he would make. As the GM of the game, I think that's how he would handle that situation. Just don't be all, you can clear this content, but I'm not telling you you need a 2-diamond noir and we'll be fine. Yeah, well, my roster isn't big enough to tell people anything crazy. I just don't have a big roster to brag about, and I don't think people need to worry about it. Jacobson, thank you, West. I always say Jacobs. Also, theories of Deadpool and Wolverine movie taking place in Battle World. I haven't heard those rumors. They're not going to give you a heads up. That's preposterous. Exactly. It does not benefit them at all to preemptively leak that they are going into maintenance. Why are they fucking going into maintenance mode, guys? Why? Why the fuck would they go into maintenance mode? That's the dumbest rumor I've ever heard. There's no fucking reason. The game's been growing. It's been moving in the right direction. They've been putting tons of effort into it. Why the fuck would they go into maintenance mode? Stop it with this shit. Oh my God. Unbelievable. It's just unbelievable that anybody would even think that right now. After all the work and effort that they have done. Why would they tell people that and then continue to make changes, restructure their fucking, the people that actually work there? They're constantly restructuring these days. Why would they do any of that if they're just gonna go into maintenance mode in November? Why would they think that November of 2024 is when they're gonna go into maintenance mode? Why would they schedule it like that? One day they're just not gonna hit their marks for the quarter, and they're gonna be like, man, we are way down. I don't think there's anything we can do. Let's shut it down. We have an opportunity to shift all these people over to a new game. And it'll just happen like that. And there's nothing like that going on. Nothing at all. This maintenance mode shit needs to stop. Crying out loud, maintenance mode. That's right, Daddy Rorix is going into maintenance mode until he gets more gold. There's a maintenance mode you guys can predict. They've already announced DD8, and people think we're going into maintenance mode in 6 months. Another great point. That's true, Unspeakable. I've been streaming in maintenance mode for several years now, and I'm still doing just fine. A precise date implies licensing renewal? But Xander, even if that were the case, they would know that there's licensing renewal coming up. Why would they put all the effort into a new game mode, Dark Dimension 8, a year-long campaign? All these blog posts, these ideas of how to help out streamers with new campaigns and drops and video promotion and codes and all this crap that's coming to Marvel Strike Force. Why would all that stuff be happening if they knew that in November 2024 they were gonna go into maintenance mode? This is the dumbest rumor anyone has ever started in Marvel Strike Force. It needs to end right now. It's ridiculous. Fucking maintenance mode. I can't believe this shit.
Look at that, we nice. For all the ones who showed up with no motives. That fake love is so bogus. I don't take love from false owners. Don't respect those who promote it. On paper, you look on.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the voice channel where anybody who wants to hang out with me on voice can. I'm still waiting for some other content creators to show up here before we get started doing defense up recording. Daddy Rorix, I don't think Casino is returning. I haven't heard anything about that. And from my understanding, the way he left, there's not a lot of room for him to come back. So I would double check before I go touting that Casino's returning. Wild Duelim has just appeared. Yeah, I don't know if he has or not. Let's bring these guys into play. Oh, this node's already been hit. What's going on here? Okay, we'll put this here. You played him in CC a few weeks. Yeah, thanks, Duelam. Yeah, this is rumor control today. Duelam did not play the casino from 2022. He played another casino. Same old thing. A few quit and it's doom and gloom on MSF. We didn't even get a few that quit. We got one person that quit. Is still a member of the community. Another person switches to casual. Come on, clear that offense up, son of a bitch. Let's go. Oh, those are the little duds. They're gonna get flipped and destroyed here. I don't know, maybe Icarus used his ult already? There. That got the offense up out of there. Here we go. Here's the end of my team. All right, Vol survived. Oh, wow, the whole team survived. That's amazing. Yeah, I guess I'll go here. Why don't the ones that think the game is going into maintenance mode just stop playing the game? It would be more rewards for everyone else. I don't know if it'd be more rewards for everyone else, Super Niners. I get what you're saying. I mean, I guess there would be a little more space on the leaderboard, but yeah, it might be less if like 4 members of your alliance quit. And then you're like, what? We're not gonna get our raid rewards? We're not gonna hit the mark this time around? Genuine statement, if you think this game is in maintenance mode or ever will be in maintenance mode, you're absolutely dog shit stupid. This game was always have new tunes and new modes, or else Krakens will leave the game and will die. Let's just throw this on full auto. I think we're gonna make it here. Percentage-based leaderboard rewards would get worse. I don't know. I'm not a math guy. I don't do the stats on payouts and stuff like that. I don't know if rewards would get better or worse. All I know is that this game is not going into maintenance mode. Taco was wildly confident about the game approaching maintenance mode in his goodbye stream yesterday. Kind of surprising. Okay. Chow, if he was dead serious about it and knew for a fact that the game was going in maintenance mode, even though he's no longer an envoy, he would still be under contract for a year. And a leak like that would be absolutely huge, like setting him up for a lawsuit. I'm pretty sure he is speaking metaphorically or of his own opinions. I don't know why he would say anything otherwise. I'm sorry. This idea of the game going into maintenance mode is fucking stupid. It's absolutely ridiculous, okay? And I just think people are misunderstanding what Taco was saying. I'll have to go back and watch the VOD because I don't understand this. I don't think Taco would one, receive a message from RJ that the game is going into maintenance mode. I don't know why RJ would ever say that, ever at all, for any reason. And if he did, why would he tell Taco that? And not any other envoy or all the envoys, okay? I don't know why he would tell that to Taco. I don't know why anyone would think that the game would be going into maintenance mode with the amount of money that they're spending on this game. You guys have no idea how ridiculously expensive that reel was for the 6th anniversary. The 6th anniversary reel, they spent some stupid money on that thing, okay? And that means they They would, by what Taco is saying, they would have known that they were going to go into maintenance mode in November and still spent stupid money on that reel? No. I'm sorry. It's not happening. Yeah, that's right, Pathfinder. He always says that Scopely truly hates their players, and that's just Taco's opinion of it. Okay, I'm done talking about maintenance mode. I'm done talking about beta. I'm done talking about Taco. If you guys want that information, go ping them on Discord, okay? I think this is ridiculous. I think people are getting worked up over nothing, and I don't want to be one of them who's worked up. Here is Path Daddy's message to all these maintenance mode believers out there. You're fired. That's right. You're fired.
Oh, so suddenly you're poison the air I breathe. But if you don't hate me, then why would you break me?
Okay, let's take a look here. I got a few more red dots I gotta click before I bounce out of here. Oh man, I wanna collect those so badly. I'm overcapping my incursion energy. I don't think it's needed. I really don't think it's needed, but I just don't care about incursion energy, so it's more of an experiment. I'm not collecting them, Sam. Just don't push me around. Oh, whoops, I almost spent that. Wow, that was close. Did you see that? How bad I want to spend that energy? Okay, yeah, I read your message, 2 million. I saw what you said. I'm just over the topic, so I'm moving on. It just seems absurd to me. When is the incursion event start? It's tomorrow. Everything starts tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing a recap in the morning. Maybe I'll record it tonight, late. I don't know. Probably not. I'm probably just gonna try and get some sleep. What are the rules regarding defense up follow-up appointments? You can reapply the day of your recording. I don't care. I'll put you right back on the list. And you can do Cosmic Crucible or War, your choice. The list has like 20 people on it, so you reapply. You're gonna be another season away before you get there. I'm sorry, Wednesday is 5/1. You're right, Duelam. I'm sorry. The 1st. I was thinking tomorrow was the 1st. It's the 1st. It's Wednesday. My bad. Everything happens on the 1st. Things seem to be happening a little bit. Is it just me? Or are they like doing things on Tuesdays that used to be on Mondays and doing things on Wednesdays that used to be on Mondays and Tuesdays? Like, I don't remember. Like, events seem to be starting at weird times. Is that just me, or have they kind of adjusted a little bit? Or maybe it's just the calendar days. I'm not really sure. Just feels like a few things are kind of off, maybe. Here we go. Let's go. It's a 3-piece, so we got to use the old superior offense here. Maybe they take a day to check stuff. Why are they starting on 5th January? I don't know what starts on 5th of January. You never paid attention to the days? I could have swore things either started on Mondays or Fridays. Leap year? That could be it. I don't know. I'm guessing it's stuff. I'm not like the event calendar guy. I'm not I really don't do anything, to tell you the truth, do I? I do defense up, and we'll get there. I think they're trying to push events back, but doing it a little bit each week. I just don't want them to drop an event on a Friday and then go off, right, for the weekend. Oh man, I got my ass handed to me. I wasn't really paying attention to this matchup. I don't know what went wrong here, but I got totally annihilated. That's no good. Shut up, Sebastian. Just shut up. Shut up already. You were able to G19 your Black Knight and Robbie for me? Thanks, Lord Richter. I'll be looking forward to it. If I could ever get past Spearhawk here, maybe I'll give it a try. Maintenance mode run 7 confirmed. That's right, I'm just a maintenance mode guy. That's all I do. You know what? Maybe I should start telling everybody that the game's gonna go into maintenance mode, and you can find out all the details by clicking like and subscribe on my YouTube channel. Maybe that's what I should do. So ridiculous. I have to give Taco a piece of my mind for absolutely derailing today's stream. Is there anything? Ooh, some gold orbs. Come on, give me a million drop. I need gold so badly. Okay, I'll take anything at all. Thank you. Gosh. You can turn into Rage Gaming with that clickbait, yeah. Yeah, Rage has gotten a little clicky lately, hasn't he?
I'm filming a show here.
Okay, first off,
God.
the April Fool's jokes suck. Rarely have they ever had a good April Fool's joke. Scopely, of all people in the community, Scopely are the only ones that have ever done anything cool for April Fools. That was The Wall, that was Bobbleheads. Those were great, okay? Not any other person in MSF has ever done anything cool for April Fools, and personally, I think Rage's was the least tasteful. I did not like his April Fool's video at all. Almost as upsetting as Taco telling everyone that we're going into maintenance mode. Almost. Rage, yeah, no, that was the April Fool's joke, Blake. He said he was quitting, and at the very end, he flashes an April Fool's for like 3 seconds at the end of his video. Like, if you didn't stay to the end, you straight up thought he was quitting. It didn't even come out on April Fool's. I haven't played Paul World Domain, so I don't know. The most viewed video on my channel is this year's April Fool's video. Damn it, I haven't seen it, Rolfkaren. I'll have to go check it out. Yeah, give me that Nightcrawler shard. That's what I want. I got my 6 reds on Super Scroll, and now I have to save up 8 billion dark promos to get to 7 reds on him. It's gonna be a tough one. And then these diamonds are just burning a hole in my pocket. I want to spend those diamonds real bad. Duelim, are you not going to jump on defense up today? I guess not. No one wants to come do defense up with me. I stopped going for sus because I was able to take Black Knight to 6. That's not a bad idea. Honestly, I feel like they kind of over-neutered sus. If I had to pick between if you had to pick one character, APOC or sus, who's it gonna be? I'm taking APOC. I'm taking APOC over sus.
I could get better drops. You said you were gonna get better drops.
I use him more for more challenging things. I use APOC more for more challenging things than I do Super Scroll. Super Scroll can slap down a whole lot of stuff, but when you need to get the job done, when that Black Knight's in your way, right? When that Quicksilver just won't die, whatever the case is, you call on APOC and he comes in there with the Falcon Punch and takes him down. All right, we're gonna drag Atriids in here.
There we go.
There we go.
What's up, Atriids? Am I pronouncing it right?
Hey, hello. It's Atreides.
Atreides, okay. Don't worry, I butchered Steve for a while. I literally got Steve's name wrong. All right, let me go bring up some of your picks and then I'll share my screen with you so you can see exactly what I'm looking at.
Ah, okay.
So while I'm bringing these up, what's your TCP, and where are you operating at in Crucible?
I am in Plateau.
Blitz is a dog shit game mode and needs to be deleted from the
61
game.
million TCP.
61 million TCP operating in Plat 2. Okay. And then I will share my screen with you so you can see, where is it? There it is. There's that. We'll switch over to this one here, and let me see if I can size these a little bit. Okay. All right, chat. Since no other content creators want to come hang out today, well, we are starting a little earlier this Monday than normal because I'm kind of running short. So, chat, you can lean into this one, and we'll be reading a lot today. All right, room 1, we have the Cabal team. I'm sorry, I gotta stop reading that. I got 2 hours sleep last night. I'm a wreck. We have the Darkhold team with Quicksilver. I think we can do better in room 1 right off the top of my head. This is like a filler team right here. And honestly, there's things we can do with MLF. There's other things we can do with Quicksilver. And you can also use the Darkhold team for an offensive team in a pinch. So I don't know. I'm not excited by room 1. Let's keep going through all these. Room 2, the Pegasus team. This is what I'm running on defense. We are seeing the Bifrost with Death Pool. That's something we can talk about when we come back around to it. But so far, I mean, this looks pretty good here. You got Rescue all the way away from Tony and stuff. So solid team, 1.8 million. That's looking good. Extreme with Gambit and Rogue in 3. I think this is similar to what I'm doing. What am I doing? Let me put mine up here. Nope. Oh my goodness, the game's a little laggy today. I gotta be careful what I say about the game, though. If I say something negative about the game, they're like, oh, that's it, run confirmed. It's going into maintenance mode. Ridiculous. All right, so this is in 3. This is pretty good. I'm actually running something similar to it. I dropped Gambit for Noir to do that assisted thing, which is kind of a fun little attack. All right, you have Noir in 4 with Unstable Energy. So this is interesting. Vulture's gonna go pretty fast. Doom could pop off. Turn 1 alt rewind for everybody. Depending on how many heroes go in against this. I think this is kind of calling to the Cabal right here, isn't it?
Yep, and that's the point.
You're trying to draw the Cabal with this? Okay.
Everything in my defense is actually to stall the opponent. To be as much of an efficiency suck as possible.
Right, not holding, just trying to spread them thin and make it teams that are going to take a while? Okay.
Yeah. Because that's the way I plan is to go all out attack.
Okay. Room 5 is your Infinity Watch.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong here. That's fine.
No.
You could spread, we could do a placement change and spread these 3 apart that have the revives. We could probably spread them apart a little bit.
What I did.
Because isn't it Nebula, Phyla, and Gamora have the revive? It's never mind. I'm sorry. It's Adam Warlock, Nebula, and Gamora. Sorry. No, that's correct then. That's even correct. And then we have the Secret Defenders with Dormammu and Photon. You went with Photon to make Hardlight a little bit faster?
Yeah. Again, so I actually wanted this. Excuse my English, I'm Dutch, so.
That's okay, we can't all be perfect.
Okay, great. I've had the team 3. I've had that in 2 before. And that was more to really stall my opponent, me thinking that I could win because he would lose a fight.
Okay.
So nowadays I'm I'm looking for advice, especially on the last room, because the secret defender is kind of cracking me up. Because you're such a good team, and I'm using it on defense on New Warriors, just steamrolling all over it.
Okay, well, that's an easy fix. So what you can do in room 6 to make this different is what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back, we're gonna dismantle 1. We're gonna get Darkhold out of here, and you put MLF into room 6 in place of Photon, and your placement is going to be Robbie, Dormammu, Hard Light, then Black Cat, and then MLF. And this can be beaten by New Warriors, but they have to punch down, and it becomes a little bit tricky. And you got to have that placement because of the immunity on Black Cat, so that you can't spread anything to MLF and slow her down with those offense downs. And then you have to have Hard Light in the middle so that no one's near Robbie, and it's pretty particular. So that's something you can do. I'm not as excited about that because I've been seeing New Warriors that still beat it. It's sloppy though. They definitely lose efficiency. Over this is gonna get rolled by New Warriors without much trouble at all. So I would start there. I think we should break up room number 1. And then how big is your unlimited X-Men?
Rogue and Gambit are...
Right, I see Rogue and Gambit are big, but what about the others like
Stargate has 17. I didn't even put 95 on it.
Okay. Do you have anything into Phoenix?
Oh yeah, actually. I've put all the reworked X-Men. I've put Gator 18 on them actually.
Oh, okay.
So I have a big X23, all Gator 18 level 95.
Really?
X23,
X23, huh?
Also Gator 18. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah, she's amazing.
So let's try something here. And chat, maybe you guys can tell me if this is a great idea or not. But in room 1, let's try going, let's see, you've got X23, you've got Phoenix.
Colossus.
We're gonna leave Colossus out. Well, I don't know. Colossus.
Really easy efficiency stuff.
You could try Colossus, but I don't know if that's actually gonna help you. And then we're gonna do Gambit and Rogue. I think you should do X23 Phoenix, Dazzler if you've got her anywhere near, like even if it's Gear Tier 17, 95, that's fine. And then Gambit and Rogue in 1 in place of this hot mess right here. You could even go X23 Phoenix, Gambit, Rogue, and Quicksilver if you wanted to. Did you say you have Jubilee built up?
I'll get you a 17.
Let's not worry about her. I mean, she's okay and everything, but maybe not. Anyway, I want some sort of an unlimited, and you could use some of these new ones from the, I don't remember what Phoenix is from. What version is that? Is that Uncanny? That might be the Uncanny. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so any variation of Uncanny and Unlimited in 1 is going to be something that may cause your opponent some problems.
Yeah. Yeah, I found out, of course, I built them up for a reason. And I found out that playing Darkhold, even without Quicksilver, but with Scarlet Witch, was more of an efficiency stuff, because people would just roll over it with an extremely good team. And because of Darkhold as being an old team, they kind of underestimate them in some ways. People try to use Masters of Evil on it, and it just doesn't go really well.
Yeah.
That's actually the reason why I put Darkhold, well, now with Quicksilver, but that's why I put them in Rule 1, because that would take my opponent the most turns.
Well, the problem is that this this Darkhold team with Quicksilver is going to get rolled pretty easy with... There's a few counters out there now that take over any of the Darkhold variations. And they're pretty efficient about it anymore. The team's just too old and we just know too many counters. So I wouldn't put this in here. I think it's kind of a liability.
Yeah, okay, so but what are we talking about efficiency-wise then? Is that at 2020? Because I don't think like any team that will replace the Darkhold as it is would be a better efficiency truck in Room 1. Except for like a superior stick or just a terrible...
Right, a terrible investment of your offensive teams. No.
Yeah.
The thing is that you're going to come up with an equivalent using stuff that you can't use on offense, and it's going to make a much better room out of 3 by adding Cyclops and Noir in there instead of Rogue and Gambit.
Yeah, and of course you could put MLF in Room 6, and then she'll be a...
Yes, and then your Room 6 is an absolute disaster. It's going to get steamrolled by the new Warriors, so we got to do something about that. If you don't want to use this team on offense and put something crazy in here like a Sinister 6 or something, then I would just put MLF in here and move Photon to offense, and that way we're making a new team in one.
Yeah, that sounds great, actually, because I would use the same characters, except for the build-up X-Men that I wouldn't normally use on offense anyway.
So your opponents are actually slow rolling this team in one? Like you're actually getting pretty decent efficiency scores from your side of this matchup?
Yeah, the fun part is, well, last match, I think you have the picture somewhere. I put the team that I put in Room 3, I put in the Raid Room and put Room 2, which is the Extreme X-Men.
Yeah.
And it was like people forgot about Darkhold and they used all their attack on the biggest teams. And then suddenly they were stranded with the Darkholds with no real good characters to...
Yeah, I mean, it's true because like the Raid Room is usually a place where someone either has their Kestrel on defense or is using Pegasus for offense in Room 2. And the Kestrel Nova Tangled is a fantastic way of dealing with Darkhold really quick and easy. It gets every single variation of it. And so if you get rid of Kestrel, then you kind of got to do some other stuff, but it still gets the job done. This is not like in this Room 1 is not something I would be threatened by at all. This is like, okay, this is a thing I'll smash with whatever I have left over. And I know enough different things with whatever I'm going to have left over to not even worry about them. Mostly it's just going to be Tangled. Like I'm just going to do Tangled and some stuff in here. Tangled Nova probably and roll over this. I just don't understand why so many people are having trouble with it. And here's another thing.
Yeah.
If it is working for you wherever you're at in Crucible, then don't change it. Like if you're until it stops working, don't change it because
Yeah, but of course you always want to tinker. You know, I like to like the best kind of defense that you can have on my level. And I noticed that where I'm at. I'm always at the bottom of like the 8 players that are ranked.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, but I tend to finish like 2-1 most of the times.
Mm-hmm.
So it works, but especially the first 3 rooms are so tough to think of something that people haven't played like 300,000 times already.
Well, that's the thing. Once you reach the second half of a season, we start finding the same stuff. And the only thing that changes it is when we have new characters that are released. And we just had the full Spider Society released. Excuse me. We just had the full Spider Society released. Now, that's not going to change the defense because of, and there's plenty of information out there, but in case people haven't heard, Spider Society doesn't work well on defense because of reasons. There's an order of operations, a turn order thing, because when they're on defense, it doesn't work the way you want it to, so they suck on defense, but they're amazing on offense and destroy everything.
Yeah, it's the speed mechanics of the feature that will not work on the defense.
There you go, that's it.
Hive Mind will roll over it.
A lot of people have put Tangled in defense, making Darkhold harder to counter. That's interesting, Dolan.
Ah.
That would definitely make it a little bit tougher, wouldn't it? But we need MLF for this one. We'll look into the Tangled into that team next time. What are we on 4? I want to drop Noir and add Quicksilver on this one right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're taking apart that room 1 anyway.
Yeah.
See if
So
that,
Noir
because
is
he'll
this-
start with his all. Then
character-
it makes this room look a little more scarier, and I wanted to pull something big. I really wanted to pull the Cabal into room 4, and I don't know if it will, but maybe.
It will. It has done every time.
Well, that's good because Vulture goes after heroes, and so that's why a lot of people are tempted to use Cabal because they're like, oh, good, it's all villains going in here. It's not going to give Vulture the extra turn meter. We can get in front of that and stop it from happening.
Yeah, and I don't. The only thing is, I have a Diamond Red Hawk, and I saw a defense up from last time.
Hold on just one second. I got a call. I have to take this. I'm sorry.
No problem.
Hello? I'm sorry about that. I think that my kid's school is trying to call me, and I'm not getting the message through. Yeah, Carter rolled his... Oh, dang it. Okay. Yeah, I see that, honey. I see it. Shoot, my kid rolled his ankle, and he can't walk. Okay. All right. Let's blast through this real quick. We're so close. Let's just get this done, and I'll go pick up my kid. Okay, so
Yeah.
What were you saying? I'm sorry.
I was saying that last week you had a defense up in which you almost scam out a time team.
Yeah.
And I was running that because I have a 3 Diamond Red Hawk,
Okay.
which will always pull a Cabal. Always, because everybody's frightened when they see that some way. With the Black Knight, it worked really well. But now I changed it, so I was actually hoping this would maybe
Well,
pull the Cabal, and then someone would get a surprise loss.
if the Gamma version is pulling Cabal every single time, we can go to them. You can go to that, and I mean, if that's what we want to do here is to pull this Cabal for 4, you could do that, and then you're saving Doom for elsewhere.
Yeah,
you could
Doom.
also save Vulture for offense too.
Yeah.
So that's an option too. We could also go with the Gamma.
I think Doom is kind of a lost character right now.
I mean, it's just all about trying to get him on his time platform. And the damage and the health bars are so out of control right now that it's really hard to push him into the sweet spot without killing him. So it's a little tricky, and it's only going to get worse until, I don't know, maybe they can rework him or something in the future. I don't want to see him to fall out because that time platform is really useful. Okay, and then in 5, we have the Infinity Watch for the flashbang room, and I think that's fine. And then in 6, we have this.
I'll even build him up.
All right, so real quick. We'd like to dismantle room 1. Go with X23, Phoenix, your choice of the 5th, but Gambit and Rogue in here for some sort of an unlimited, uncanny kind of thing going on in 1. But definitely Gambit and Rogue and some of your best X-Men in there. And I think that is going to pull bigger teams than you would think. We also have rumor that Tangled on defense with Darkhold isn't such a bad idea, but we have need of MLF and Quicksilver elsewhere, so that's what we're going to try in that. In room 2, we like the Pegasus team, but also out there is the Bifrost with Deathpool. If that interests you, it's pretty tough to do.
I need new warriors.
You what?
I need new warriors for attack.
Well, I like Pegasus anyways. I'm with you. I use new warriors, even though that they're not as valuable this time around. I like the new warriors for offense. I don't like to take them apart. All right, and then in room 3, we have, we're gonna be replacing Gambit and Rogue with Cyclops and Noir. just for that maneuver where on spawn, Spot's gonna give him offense up, Noir's gonna jump out real early, everybody's going to assist Noir, and then Cyclops is there to help make sure that Forge can take some extra turns if somebody else dies, and it becomes a pretty challenging team. And then in 4, we're moving Noir out of here. We're gonna drop in Quicksilver and hope that this pulls a Cabal. Otherwise, you can go with the 3-piece Gamma in the center. So it's
the Gamma.
You could do that. Regardless, we just want to pull the Cabal to room 4. So those are 2 options we can go with there. In 5 is the Infinity Watch, everything looking good there. And then in 6, this is going to be the Secret Defenders, but we're going to drop Photon and we're going to add... we're going to drop...
MLF.
Thank you, MLF. Oh my God. You want to record the video for me, man? I think you got it together better than I do. All right, everybody in chat's telling me to get the fuck out of here and go pick up my kids. So real quick, I'm gonna record this and I'm gonna leave for stream.
If you want, you can also record it afterwards.
No, I can do it right now. What's up, Tony? All right, man, I'm gonna jump out of the voice channel and I probably won't even bother coming back. I'm just gonna jump out and then as soon as I get this recording over, I'm gonna take off. But thank you for sending in your pics.
I'll see you later.
And then always, if this works for you, send me screenshots so I know what's working and what's not. And then if it doesn't work for you, I want you to just lie to me. Just lie to me and tell me I did agree.
I will, no problem. Have a nice day, man.
All right, and how do I pronounce it again? Atreides?
Atreides.
Atreides.
Yes. Dune reference. You know the movie Dune?
Oh, Atreides from Dune. Oh, okay, now I'll remember it. Thank you. All right. Thanks, man. Okay, let's get this real quick. So I can go rescue my son from the nurse's office.